What is up, man? We made it back. Nah, I'm back. Man, protests and troops in LA. Man, we gonna talk about the protests and everything that's going on. It's time to wake up. Hey, didn't I say let's get the popcorn? Man, first I want to say shout out to my brother Dave from No Compromise, Georgia in the building. Shout out to my brother James Youngblood, Shawnee in Philly, Erica in Florida. Shout out to all my siblings in Las Vegas. Oh man, this one gonna be quick, but this one gonna be a good one. Let's get it. I know y'all seen. First, there was a shooting in Las Vegas over, I guess, a black YouTuber and a Latino YouTuber. I seen some of the video on TikTok. They got into it and the dude just got to shooting. They not really releasing a lot of this stuff, but, you know, I've been saying this for a while, ever since they started remodeling the 15 freeway in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm like, if they trying to get all these people, get sports teams, we're not LA. You know, Vegas wasn't meant to me to be having all these sports teams and all these people. Vegas was a very transient city, and we just want people to come in and gamble and get the fuck on. Like, that's more of, you know, our mentality and what we're looking at. And Vegas is like, nope, we're going to get sports teams, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And now it's just an abundance of crime and all kinds of things going on. And his brother that was a YouTuber and Latino that was a YouTuber, I guess they got into it and he just started shooting right on the strip. I mean, just dumping. And shot and killed that brother. And I think killed the woman or whoever was with them. And it just goes to what I've been saying already, man. It's becoming to be very violent. Vegas's numbers are down. People are not touring, going to Vegas for tours, and you know, just when violence is up, crime is up, you know, cost of living is up, people are not going to want to be so overzealous to travel. I even seen this thing where Vegas is about to start laying off on these big strip casinos because the tourism is down. Well, for one, you turn the damn strip into a mini Grand Prix. Nobody wants to watch cars race on the strip. It's the strip for a reason. Second, you built that baseball stadium that's little bitty. There's probably college stadiums bigger than the baseball stadium. Y'all greedy. See, Vegas wanted all this attention. Look at me, look at me, look at me up there trying to keep up with Cali. But California got beaches, nice weather, and an abundance of taxes and billionaires. And it's a major market. So they're going to bring the basketball team in. They're going to bring all the other stuff that comes along with it. And they don't care about the crime, which is fine. You don't want to care about the crime, don't care about the crime. But there's other people that will care about it. And for that senseless act of shooting on the strip, and all these shootings and stabbings and all that, no, I've been stopped messing with the strip. For what? So, you know what I mean? You have that going on. You have other stuff going on. So, you know, there's always this thing in your head where you're like, man, what am I doing out here with all this violence? So it was time to shake. And that's what I did. I shook the strip as far as like I stopped going on the strip years ago. I know a lot of family members that's like, man, I don't deal with the strip. If they work there, they gonna go to the strip to work, and they gonna get up out of there. So everybody, just be careful and watch that. Now, they're rioting and protesting, the Latinos in LA. Go ahead, tear up everything. We did that in 92. Excuse me. We did that in 92. And where did it get us? I think we've moved on from it and we've learned from it. So now the Latinos want to riot. But here's the thing. Y'all complaining about a place y'all are not from. And a lot of y'all are illegal. And the people that are not illegal, they're not saying anything because they know what's going to happen. And no, don't join this fight. Don't sign up to join it. Let these people figure it out. That's not your fight. Don't try to join it. Don't try to help. Don't try to give your opinion about it. Let the Latino community figure out what they're going to do with the dominant society. That's not your job to be fighting it. That's not your job to be, complaining about it and choosing a side. No, we don't choose sides. We don't choose sides. Because if you went by prison gang rules, everybody, for the most part, all the other racial groups are against the blacks. They team up and go against us because we're the most feared. So, no. And since we're not here for unearned benefits, we've provided the benefits that are unearned. No. Those Latinos want to riot and do all this other stuff. Go ahead. We're going to see how much rioting and all this other bullshit that y'all doing when Trump send those Marines up in there. We're going to see, because those Marines are going to be shooting to kill. They're not going to be playing around with the American citizens. You want to go out there and join? Go ahead. Be ignorant. Because you already know. Y'all know how the government works. Y'all know how the government works. Y'all know how it works. We've already been down this road. We know about J. Edgar Hoover and the secret FBI and NSA and FBI. We already know about that. So don't join up. I think, look, let them crash out. Let them jump out the window. Do all that. I'm not doing that. And I'm not joining no forces. And I'm not standing up for nobody because ain't nobody standing up for us. So let them riot, tear up shit, and do all that other stuff. Go ahead. Now watch what happens. Watch the counter. Watch the response from the Trump administration and everybody else. Just watch the response. Like, y'all gotta understand, y'all better stop playing with these people. You know what I was thinking too? People be treating Trump like he's somebody's supervisor and not the president of the United States of America. Like, they want you to respect Joe Biden and respect Bill Clinton and respect all these other presidents. But when it comes to Trump, he ain't nobody. He's just like a supervisor. And it's like, no, he can make life really hard for you on the yard if he really wanted to. If he was really petty like that, he could. So him sending those troops, y'all better leave these people alone. Y'all better stay out of it. Motherfuckers get to complaining to you about what they doing to the Latino community. Say, hey man, I don't speak no English. Sorry. Do to them what they do to us. Give them the Kanye shrug and say you live on the 5th floor. No, don't get involved. I'm telling you, this is a cheap trick. They gonna make shit hard for you. Stay out of that. Let them figure it out. Black folks been figuring out our trials and tribulations, for the last 500 years. And ain't nobody tried to pick up any type of burden, take on a burden, pick up the cross, do anything to help us. But they so quick to want to call us to help them and join with them. Let them tear up downtown LA and riot and wave their American flag. That's how cold the dominant society is as far as what David was saying about the Masters of Confusion. You're waving your flag in the United States of America. Why don't you, along with anybody else that has all this pride and where they come from, build that homeland up? No, but you want to stay here and poach off the unearned benefits. So y'all got to look at where this is going. That's why they're the Masters of Confusion. The dominant society is the Master of Confusion. Shout out to my brother Dave for No Compromise. That's a fact. Because the Master of Confusion got the Latino community thinking like, we built this country and all this other stuff. And it's like, y'all don't know history. Because if the Latino community built this country for free without repayment, the dominant society would let us know at every turn who built it. The dominant society knows that FBA's built this country for free without repayment. They know that. And others know that. And a lot of people don't know history because they don't want to know history. Because their history has taught them that black folks have always been the permanent underclass and that we've always been victims and all that. Yeah, you're right. We've been victims of the system of racism and white supremacy. So them rioting and doing all that, that's not replacing the system of justice. No, that's just adding more confusion, and that's causing more chaos because the dominant society could come out today and say, you know what? We're not playing with any racial group at this point. If you're here playing games for unearned benefits and you think you're going to riot, you're going to play, we will find your families, we will find who you are, and we will put you on a boat like they did Lil Elian Gonzalez and ship your ass back to where you came from. Stop playing games because we're not here to play games. I guarantee you it'll be some silent racial groups, especially if they're like, oh, and by the way, with facial recognition, we can go ahead and scan to see if you are here illegally or not. And if you are here illegally, we're just going to round you up and deport you. And we're going to send you back to where you came from. All your family, friends. And if you're an acre baby and your parents are not from here, but they had you here, you're going back with your parents. You know how many people will be so silent? That's why Trump is sending those troops. Because he's like, oh, y'all want to play games? And Gavin Newsom don't care about them Latinos. Latinos are so y'all ignorant. But go ahead. See, we know how the dominant society works. I don't think y'all really understand how they work. So y'all go ahead and do that. Go ahead and try the dominant society and play all these games. Go ahead. Go ahead. We gonna sit back, kick back, relax, eat some popcorn, chill, chop it up with the homies, chop it up with family members, put some extra butter on our popcorn, and it's on. Straight up. Because I don't think people really understand. And y'all got to remember this too. People don't know history. People ain't read nothing. They go by whatever somebody done told them. You know what I mean? They go by whatever somebody done told. These people ain't read The Sweet Taste of Liberty or Powernomics or Black Labor, White Wealth, Black History Reader, Dirty Little Secrets 1 and 2. They ain't read The Burglary, J. Edgar Hoover's Secret FBI. No. They ain't heard Slavery by Another Name. You know, they ain't read none of these books. You know what I mean? They haven't. They not trying to read these books. They just going by what the dominant society tell them. And the dominant society, as Dave from No Compromise used to always tell me a long time ago, he used to be like, dog, they the masters of confusion, Warren G. They cause the problem and come in with the solution and act like they're the saviors of the original problem when they caused the original problem. So I think it's time for the Latino community to kind of find this out on their own. I don't have nothing to say. I just sit back, relax, you know, eat my popcorn. You know, that's why a lot of FBAs are going down south because you're not going to have those problems down south. You know, for the most part, Southern white folks, they're used to either dealing with black people or white people. They're not used to dealing with immigrants and other people, so they kind of know where they stand. And the thing about Southern white folks, they gonna tell you if they like you, they don't. And if they don't deal with black folk, they gonna let you know they don't deal with black folk. I just think that black folk, especially West Coast black folk, they're not used to that type of treatment, so that their feelings will be hurt. But I'd rather have that than have some covert operation to get you to be set up at your job and play all these games. And you know, when you see all that, you know, they have emboldened and empowered other racial groups. That's why other racial groups act the way they act towards FBAs, because of the dominant society. So all this rioting and all this stuff you're doing, go ahead, tear up LA, do all that and see what the dominant society. Look, y'all done heard it first. I've been right thus far about Donald Trump. Didn't I tell you? When those black journalists group or whatever was talking crazy to him, I was like, they gonna regret talking crazy to him when he's the next president. Again, you ain't heard from them since. Keisha Love, Mammy Bottoms, all these people that was talking crazy to the Trumpster, you ain't heard from them, or they're fired. I don't get involved in all that, because as Newly Fuller Jr. says, when you see two suspected white supremacists arguing, if they're not replacing the system of racism and white supremacy with a system of justice, then there's just two white supremacists arguing about who's the biggest slave master. I'm done. Peace. Guilty, nigga.